In this segment, we're going to talk about something that is not specific to ADHD because I think it's really important to understand about the anxiety that's going on for anyone, but also ADHD people experience as well. Something that parents talk to me a lot about is anxiety. So I teach them always there are two forms of anxiety: real anxiety and fake anxiety. So what does that mean? Real anxiety is when a childhood anxiety is genuinely real. Child experiences a physiological reaction to the anxiety. So this is like a true, genuine reaction or anxiety or fear that is completely taking over their body. In comparison, what is much more common for those with ADHD or for children in general is what we call fake anxiety. Fake anxiety is when a child appears or acts as if they're anxious to gauge the response from the adults around them or the children around them to determine whether or not they should be afraid. So a way to think about this is frequently our kids are not afraid of bugs. The first time they interact with them, they're doing great, and then they meet someone that they respect or look up to, and that person is afraid of bugs, and now they're terrified of bugs until potentially they have a new exposure with a bug with a person who thinks they're awesome, and then all of a sudden the anxiety is cured. So the fake anxiety is still going to have a true physiological response inside of their body. They are still having an anxiety response, but the concept and the purpose of it is to really gauge whether or not the environment is safe. So fake anxiety, we really want to ensure that we are not coddling, we are not playing into it, we're not focusing in it, because whenever we do that, it concretes the fake anxiety as a real experience and will turn into a real anxiety response. But if we are able to put our brave face on and really help ourselves, help our child through it, our child will learn to not be anxious about whatever that setting is. So remember that the majority of time that our kids are interacting with us, it is actually about gauging whether or not I need to be anxious. And just because they're talking about it a lot doesn't mean that they're actually anxious. Most kids with ADHD are verbal processors, which means they talk out all of their emotions, all of their feelings. So they are talking out loud, hey, should I be anxious about this? So we're going to be experiencing that a lot. Fake anxiety is the majority of the situations for those with ADHD because their verbal processing, it makes it sound like they're constantly anxious about everything. But the good news is they rarely actually are. It's our job as the adults in their world to really be able to help them recognize that, hey, this is something we don't have to be worried about. We can think about it. We can overthink about it because that's what us ADHDers do, but we don't have to worry about it.